Recorded Books and One-Click Digital present Morgue, A Life in Death by Dr. Vincent Di Maio and Ron Franscell, with a foreword by Dr. Jan Garavaglia. Narrated by Tony Ward. Foreword. It's All About the Puzzle by Dr. Jan Garavaglia, Discovery Channel's Dr. G, Medical Examiner. People are fascinated by forensic pathology. Yes, some are primarily interested in the forensic details, but it's the stories of how and why the dead people ended up in the morgue that intrigue most. TV shows, movies, and novels with fictional portrayals of forensic pathologists are phenomenally popular, not because they're accurate about the art and science of forensic pathology, but because they piece together a puzzle. But everyday real-life forensic pathologists pull back the curtain to shine the light of truth on what really happened and explore the true hidden dramas of the human condition, too. Many think the forensic pathologist's time is spent on murder and crime, but in fact, murders take up less than 20% of a medical examiner's caseload. We care just as much about the mystery of a decomposing, unidentified corpse found in a pond as we do about why an infant died suddenly in his mother's arms. Our autopsies and scene investigations might have public health or safety implications, such as identifying an emerging epidemic of drugs or disease. We might determine a woman died prematurely from a genetic abnormality, which could have profound implications for future generations of a family. We scientifically identify the burned, injured, and decomposed beyond recognition, if for no other reason than giving dignity to the dead. Then comes murder. We determine whether a death was caused by the actions of another human, which has huge implications if you are a suspect. Even when the cause of death is obvious, the body is meticulously examined for trace evidence, subtle injuries, angles and trajectory of wounds, even natural disease, anything that might shed light on what happened. Alas, in spite of the crucial need for more forensic pathologists, it remains the medical specialty with the fewest new doctors. That's partly the perceived negatives of the job. On a daily basis, we deal with gruesome injuries, decomposing flesh, hideous smells, horrific violence, feces, and gastric contents that must be meticulously examined or at least handled. Then we must confront grieving families and, occasionally, obnoxious lawyers. Despite these unpleasantries, those of us in the field consider it a calling. We love the challenge of piecing together the puzzles to find the truth. We can't imagine doing anything else. That describes Dr. Vincent Di Maio, my mentor and friend. I worked under him for 10 years in San Antonio and never tired of his keen insight, his wealth of knowledge, and his seemingly limitless collection of great stories. Now, in this fascinating and well-written book, readers and forensic buffs, too, are privileged to hear one of the most respected forensic pathologists in America share some of his most intriguing and provocative forensic cases of a long career. And you will see that it isn't just about the forensics. It's about the puzzles, too.
Chapter 1. A Death in Black and White. I don't know what's in a human heart. I have seen more than my share of hearts, held them in my hands. Some were young and strong. Some were worn out, shabby, choked. Many had leaked away an entire life through neat little holes caused by bullets or knives. Some had been stopped by poison or fright. A few had exploded into 1,000 tiny bits or were shredded in some grotesque trauma. All of them were dead. But I never truly knew what was inside these hearts, and never will. By the time I see them, whatever dreams, hopes, fears, ghosts, or gods
Sample complete. Ready to continue?